Hello, welcome back to the 5th episode of the E28 build. Today we're going to show you the wheels, some modification to those. We already show you the unboxing, but now you're going to see how we make them perfect. And some other things. I'll show you along the way. I'm not going to stand here talking forever. So don't miss out. Come on. Wheels, wheels, wheels. It's a never-ending story, and it's always nice to put on new wheels on the car and to modify wider, shinier, whatever. So in this case, as you know by now, we're building the Alpina replica of this 535. It won't be a real Alpina, it won't be any genuine Alpina parts in any larger, maybe some, but not so many. So it's a look-alike, and since I like the Alpina style, that's what I'm going for. So it's a tribute more than a exact replica. Anyway, the wheels we choose for this car is also replicated. It's a split replica, so it's no real split, it's a one-piece wheel. And they come with a center cap, like this, which means they cover the wheel nuts and the wheel bolts. However, back in the days when the Alpina made the B9, I have a picture here and I will insert it in the video as well so you can see for more detailed. When they made this car, the wheels on those years of production, they had an open bolt circle. They didn't have this cap. So that is why we're gonna do the same with this one. So to do so, we remove the cap, away with it, and as you can see we have a double bolt circle in here. It's like one circle is 112, 5 times 112, I think it's Mercedes or something, and then you have 5 times 120, which is the BMW. So we will use one of them, but I don't like it to look like this when we do put it on the car. So first of all, we're gonna shut down one of the circles using 3D printed blinds. We knock them in here to close down one of them, so only one open circle will be visible. After doing so, we will mask off this area around here carefully, and then carefully also rub the surface up, so we have a surface here which we can later on paint. So the aim is to have this look like an original Alpina wheel for the B9, more or less, with the black center, open bolt circle, and also we have to make a custom centerpiece to have the Alpina badge mounted. And it should be erected a little bit out of the wheel, so it's not flat to the lower surface. It should be up almost to the surface height of the spokes. So if everything goes well, which of course they will, this will be quite nice. It will look on the car later on, it will be like a mindfuck. You know, you will see the car and you will think, is those real? Are those? Because it looks accurate, but still it's bigger. It's 18-inch wheels. The original car had 16, so it's a lot bigger. So a little bit like, it's like a original style but on steroids, and that's what we want to reach with this project. It should be right even if it's wrong. So first up is to start masking up this area, putting in the blind plugs, which is being 3D printed as we speak. And originally I guess it was glossy black, the center, but I will go for the semi-gloss because I think it's more raw, more like, yeah, I think it looks better. Because the wheel is so shiny, it will be a little bit like the opposite, to have the center around the nuts a little bit, yeah, semi-gloss. So next up, masking up the wheels. So we're now gonna mask off this area. So we only spray paint inside where it's supposed to be. And to do so, I have this masking tape, which is like pretty much grooved, you can see. And why it's shaped like that is because it's stretchy. You can shape it and you can bend it without breaking or that it's like crossing over itself. So we're gonna do like that we start by masking off the area where it's supposed to be silver and black, where they should be like divided. And it's very easy to do with this kind of tape, so I can highly recommend using the same type if you have a similar project, or you're aiming to do something where you need to bend the tape a little bit, and you don't want the tape to later on lift itself up, so you get, when you spray paint, that you get the paint where you're not supposed to have it. And then you shape it inside the groove or this radius. I use my thumbnail to just make sure it's coming all the way in. For those of you who doesn't have a thumbnail, you can use something else, credit card or something like that, just to make sure you get it into the angle inside the radius like that. And once that's done, I use this carpet knife for this razor blade, something, whatever, and you try to follow the center of the radius. Don't push too hard, you don't want to mess up the surface underneath if you don't have to. I don't think it's any problem because there will be some paint coming into this area anyway. But it's quite easily actually to follow the radius here. I can sense that it's guiding the blade quite nicely into the center. Doesn't take any bigger efforts to keep the line. Okay, there we go. So hopefully it will show now that we had some success, I guess. Yeah, looks very good. I'm pleased with the result. After that, I would like to put another line of this tape outside so we have a bigger area to mask off later on, because outside of this area we will use a plastic bag to make sure we don't get any color or any paint spray dust or anything on the spokes. So we just continue another round. And don't worry, you don't have to see me do this on all four wheels. I'll only show you on one of them, and the other one I will prepare on my own. If you have any ideas or any suggestions, I mean, I'm a happy amateur doing this. Let me know. Maybe you're a professional painter and you can give me advice. That would be very appreciated. Okay, so now we have another situation. And that is that in order to make the paint stick to this surface, we need to use something to brush it. And this is the same kind of brush I normally use for surfaces on the engine and stuff like that, where you have a seal with gaskets or something, should seal fine, and you don't want to have any residues from before. So this is like a Scotch-Brite. It's not a sandpaper, but it's making the same kind of effect. When you rub it on this clear coat surface, it will be a little bit rough on the surface, which means that the new paint we will spray inside here will have a chance to stick and to actually attach and get staying there in the long run. So I'll just do like this. Go through all the surfaces carefully to make sure it's rugged, and then after that I will put the blinds inside the holes, so we have one bolt circle only. So now I think I'm done for this. At least I'm satisfied. So the surface is quite, yeah, it's not shiny anymore. So I think there is a good chance for the paint to actually grab onto the surface here. Yeah, So next step is to mask off the rest of the wheel and to prepare it in the spray booth. Okay, so I flipped the wheel upside down, and to make sure we don't have any spray coming through to the back side when we do from the front side, I'm gonna put some masking tape on all the holes here to make sure it stays in the center and doesn't mess up the inside of the wheel. So this is actually just to make it sealed. It doesn't matter how it looks. Has no importance if it's nicely done or if it's not, as long as it doesn't leak through in the holes. We will flip the wheel back on the other side, and we will use a black tire bag over everything like this, and I will open up a hole. A hole, not a hole. That's a different thing, right? Then we're gonna This is how amateurs work, no? Am I right or am I right? I think so. But anyway, as long as it works, it doesn't matter. You have to be coming up with some brilliant ideas sometimes to make. Ta-da! Now the wheel is fully masked off. And what we're gonna do now is to eliminate the holes we will not use. So we managed to 3D print some blind plugs shaped like this, being able to withstand the paint later on, the thinner based paint. So we're gonna locate the bolts we don't use, the holes we don't use, here, here. So now we're gonna knock them in. So we're gonna start with this one. They're designed perfectly so they will end up in the bottom and still be flush with the surface. This is the result when the wheels has been sprayed in the booth, and it's time to unmask the masking. So I'm just as excited as you are to see if I manage to do this right or not. So first off with the bags to see if yeah, so far so good, right? And then we take this one. This is the most important part. Yay! Looks amazing, don't you think? Let me know. Maybe you think it looks terrible. The silver was better, or if it's not. Well, let me tell you one thing. If you do want to use the silver center later on, I still have the center caps, and it is possible to put this one inside, in place, and you will have the wheel just as it was from beginning, and with the Alpina badge in the center. But if you do want to run with the open wheel nut circle, then you go like this. And you will have what I suppose to be, or I hope will end up being, the same look Alpina had once in the days. And this is what we're aiming for. So I hope you enjoyed so far. Now we will 3D print the cap. We need a custom cap in the middle to hold the emblem, and I think we will do that quite quickly. And after that, the wheels are done and off to the wheel shop or the tire shop to get some rubber on them. And then I will show you when we put the car back on its feet. I think the outcome of the paintwork was quite amazing. It's perfect due to the fact that it looks like the old classic E28 Alpina rim. And now it's been a while, 2 weeks or so. The tires has been coming on. You can see them behind me, and I'm now going to show you the amazing outcome of this. Yeah, in my opinion, this well, say for yourself. It's an Alpina replicated wheel, and the E28 design is showing through. So what we did is, since we took away the center cap, we put the blinds inside the bolt circle that we do not use. So now it's only 520 still visible. We 3D printed a center cap to make sure it looks like the OEM Alpina E28 wheel. So that makes the appearance very, very similar. Then we put some Hankook tires on it, 245, 35, 18 in the rear, and we have 225, 40, all right? Yeah, 40 in the front. So the rear ones are 10-inch wide, the front one is 8.5-inch wide. So we have all 4 tires now here. So next up is to put them on the car, put them on, and lower the car down to make sure you're able to see the outcome and the difference. So I'll make some shots before, after, and we can put them side by side, and you will see the difference will be big. What do you say? Is it right or is it right? I think they look amazing on the car. Imagine also when the car gets heavier, when stuff comes in, the car will get down a little bit, it gets lower. It's also equipped with coilovers, so we can actually adjust the fitment towards the arches later on. And another part, the engine is not in, the gearbox is not in. It will be heavier. I think it will be quite slim to the front, and the rear will come down a little bit, and if we need more, we fix that. Apart from that, perfect design, absolutely correct, just as I wanted it. Hey, what can I say? Time flies. It's already end of episode 5. So what do you know? Next time, I'll promise you, we'll put more of the engine parts together. We might even paint some of the parts. And well, it's Christmas holidays coming up. Hopefully there will be time enough to spend some time in the garage to record more and to show you more. So keep an eye out. Might not be that long until there's an episode number 6. Okay, stay tuned. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Please comment. I love to see your comments and your ideas and opinions about this build. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing, and I'll be here doing what I'm doing. See you soon.